probably hasn't gone very far. Let's just look round the house.
Look round the house. Right. Can't find him anywhere. What else can we do?
Just because you can't see him, it doesn't mean he isn't here. Sometimes you can find things by touching them.
But if we can't see him, how can we find him to touch him, foolish feline?
You might have something there, my dear Hunter. Let's see. What other senses are there? Taste?
Taste a mouse? Yuck.
I don't know about that.
See, we're talking about Albert. What about hearing?
Hearing? Great. Let's listen.
Right, let's listen. I can't hear a thing. What about you?
No, not a thing. Definitely no mouse noises.
Aha! Smell. What about smell?
No use trying that.
Huh? Why not?
Because I happen to be an expert on the subject of mouse smell, and I can tell you just by taking one small sniff that there's no mouse in this room.
Then why didn't you say so?
You didn't ask, Hunter dear.
Oh, no, I don't suppose I did. Oh, no!
What's the matter?
It's gone!
Are you going mad, Hunter? We know he's gone. We've just been talking about him.
No, not him. It. Albert's travelling case. It's gone as well.
Of course it has, dear. He probably decided he wanted a change or something.
But Albert could never lift that case. He's not strong enough. And that only means one thing.
He hired a removal company.
No, you frustrating fur bag. It means he's been the victim of a mouse theft. He's been stolen, mouse-napped.
Oh, really? That's nasty. It was such a nice little mouse. Of course, you'll have to go and look for him.
Wrong.
You hard-hearted Hunter. You mean you'd leave...
I don't mean anything of the sort. I'll look for him, certainly. But you're coming with me. And while I look for him, you can smell for him.
Let's move on, Hunter. I'm catching cold.
Less talking, more sniffing.
If I catch a cold, I won't be able to smell a thing.
Have you got a cold now?
No.
Then get on with your smelling. Aha!
What?
Tracks. Tracks of a mouse thief.
How do you know?
Because they're the only ones here, so they must... Oh, no, they're not. Problem. Which set of prints belongs to the mouse thief?
You'll need to look at them closely to see how they compare.
I think I'll measure them. So it's about 24 centimetres long. Worked out. About 9 centimetres wide. And this one's about 29 centimetres long by 10 centimetres. Well, we know one thing for certain.
What?
That the person that made these tracks is bigger than the person that made those tracks.
You haven't measured how deep they are.
No, I suppose I'd better. The bigger prints are deeper than the smaller ones. I wonder what that means.
I don't know. But there's something else you might like to look at.
What's that?
I've just been watching your feet. And you've been making some footprints of your own. Have a look.
I've seen that footprint somewhere before.
So have I.
Well, at least that tells us one thing.
What's that?
That these prints are not the mouse thieves. They're good old hunters.
Exactly.
So we follow the small prints. Come, pussycat.
Do I have to?
Yes. And bring your nose.
Meow.
The thief must have jumped across.
It's too far.
Don't be silly. I'll show you. My hunter brain tells me I can jump that easily. Here we go. Yuck.
Hunter, what's that I see on those rocks?
This is rather interesting, CC.
I don't think the thief jumped, Hunter.
No. The thief took small steps. Wonder what that tells us.
Perhaps the thief had slippery shoes and was afraid of falling in the water.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. Perhaps I could measure the distance between the stones and see if that tells us anything.
If you must.
Not much to go on so far, CC.
No, there isn't. Meow.
Well, we can be pretty sure that the thief has smaller feet than me and smaller legs and probably can't jump as far.
You can't jump very far. You landed in the water.
Well, at least can't jump as far while carrying stolen property, like Albert in his travelling case. Yeah, a small person. Small, but not that small.
Shh. Hunter, be quiet. Hunter, watch where you're going.
Don't be rude, CC. I'm carrying you, you great heavy lump.
No, I thought I heard something. A voice. Listen.
I can't hear anything.
I can, but only just.
Where's it coming from?
I don't know. It's too far away.
Hang on a minute. What's this? Look, here. We could take this and compare it with the thief when we catch it.
Hunter, stop. Don't touch it.
Why, what's the matter?
Measure from the ground to the hair.
Don't be silly, CC. I'll be measuring nothing.
Just do it, Hunter, before you move the hair.
Oh, all right. Gonna get nasty. A waste of time. We're going to have to put you on a diet, CC. You're getting too heavy. No need to be offended. If you're heavy, you're heavy.
I wasn't being offended. I was sniffing. I smell mouse.
Are you sure?
Never ask a cat whether she's sure she smells a mouse. Which way is the wind blowing?
What's that got to do with anything?
Lick your finger and stick it up in the air.
Beg your pardon?
So you can feel which way the wind's blowing. Feel which side gets cold And that's the direction the wind's coming from.
Very interesting, I'm sure, but I don't see what the wind's got to do
Then
with...
we'll know where the smell's coming from.
Oh, right. That away. Should I measure this before I take it down?
No, not unless you want to. The mouse smell's getting stronger. And I can...
So can I. I can hear a voice. Don't move.
Hello, Uncle Hunter. Hello, Cece. I didn't know you were coming to the picnic.
Just a minute. It's wet. It's the same colour.
Oh, I thought I saw it.
Measure her height.
It's almost the same height as the hare in the bush.
Exactly.
And her shoes are wet? There's no doubt about it, I'm afraid. This is the mouse thief. OK, mouse thief, where's Albert?
Oh, he's over there having his picnic.
I forgot he told me she was taking Albert on a picnic. I've got an awful memory.
I must say, it's lovely to see you both, although you're acting a little bit strange. How did you find me here?
Well, we used our eyes and our ears and our noses and our sense of touch.
Sounds as if you've used every sense except taste. Come and have something to eat.
Thanks, Minnie.
The explanation? The land warms up more quickly during the day through the effect of the sun than the water does. The warm air over the land rises and cools down, and air streams in from the sea to replace it. Once the sun has gone down, the land cools down more rapidly than the water. Now it's the air over the water that's warmer. It rises and draws air from the land to replace it. The wind direction has changed.
Oh no, not beatbox again.
Beatbox. Beatbox is back at 11 o'clock.
That's an hour earlier than it used to be on. An hour earlier.
So be there or be triangular, which is the groovy new way of saying square.
There they are. Well, everything's ready. We should come and see.
I'm not going anywhere near that bathtub. And that's final.
But Cece, it won't take long, and all I want to do is to try these out.
Meow. You're the one with a new hobby, not me. I'm not the slightest bit interested in snorkeling. And besides, how many times do I have to tell you?
I know. Cats hate water. Oh, all right. But at least Albert's not a scaredy cat like you. Well, this should fill it up. I forgot about that hole. Never mind, the tub's full enough. Now to see if the water's warm enough. Just right. Look at that! The water's running out. The tub's going to empty. It stopped. I wonder what will happen if I stand up again. The water level's dropped. Oh well, on with the tryout. See? They work really well.
I'm so glad.
All I need now is a boat.
A boat?
Yeah, just a small one. What's more, I think I'll build it myself.
What do you know about boats?
Not much. That's why I'm going to see a boat builder. You'll put me on the right track.
I don't know what's got into you, Hunter. Snorkeling. A boat. What next?
What next? Fresh fish for our tea? That's what's next, you silly cat.
I hadn't thought of that. You'd better get a move on then.
When I've got a boat, Albert, we'll go out on the water for as long as we like. And I won't just go snorkeling or sunbake. Read a book. Take a nap. Yes, and have a snack. Oh, I can hardly wait. But I mustn't waste time thinking about it. I've got to build the boat first.
Can I help you?
Yes, can I see Mr. Clifford, please?
That's me.
Oh, I'm Hunter, and this is Albert.
What can I do for you?
I want to build a boat.
Like this one?
Oh, no, this one's a bit big. I only need a small boat. But I don't know much about boat building. And I'd like to know what boats are made of.
Well, boats are made of all kinds of things. This one's made of metal.
What else could I use?
Wood, fiberglass, ferro cement.
Cement? I'd never have thought of that. Well, that's all I need to know for the moment. Thanks very much, Mr. Clifford.
No trouble at all.
What will I make my boat out of, Albert? Cement? Fiberglass? Wood? Metal? I'll have to decide somehow. I know! First we'll see how well they all float, and then I'll make the boat out of whichever one floats the best. Now to see which one floats the best. First, the wood. This should float really well. It doesn't float as well as the stick I saw at the beach.
Ow, but it's not sinking. Try the fiberglass. You can't tell me boats are made of that.
But they are, CC. The boat builder said so.
Well, why doesn't it float? How can you possibly make a boat out of something that sinks?
That's what we've got to find out. Let's see how well the cement floats. Something's wrong, CC.
You can say that again. And there's no prize for guessing where that metal ends up.
I don't get it. They're all used to make boats. They should all float.
But only one of them does. I think you'd better go back and see that boat builder.
That's made of metal. That's made of wood. This'd have to be cement. smells like fiberglass.
Now, what's that?
It's something I can make into different shapes.
Plasticine? This is no time for fun and games, Hunter.
Who said anything about fun and games? This is a very important experiment. I'm going to make the plasticine into 4 different shapes and see if they float. First, a ball shape.
A ball? Well, it might float. I've heard that beach balls float.
Right.
Ow. It sinks.
So much for that. Now, a flat shape.
You mean like a raft?
Exactly.
Oh, well. Maybe third time lucky.
Don't worry, Cece. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, good. Because I don't.
There. That might do the trick.
Goodness. That shape didn't go under as quickly as the other two.
I think we're getting there, Cece.
Now, I think we are. And I think I know now what the boat builder told you on your second visit.
You do you?
Yes. And it really doesn't matter whether you use plasticine or not, does it?
Not really.
You could even use foil, or clay, or paper.
No doubt about you, Cece. Right every time.
Now,
Now, will it sink or will it float? That, my dear Cece, is the question.
just get on with it, Hunter.
Here we go. What a boring day. Well, I'm so hungry. It's funny how being bored makes you hungry. I wonder what there is to eat. It's not very interesting. Still, I suppose it's better than nothing. That's very inconsiderate to interrupt a hungry hunter in mid-bite. Still, I suppose I'd better answer it. Strange. I could have sworn I heard a knock. It must have been the postman.
Oh, Hunter, I was having such a beautiful sleep. You woke me up.
Wasn't me, Cece. It was the postman.
How rude. You'd think he could knock quietly.
He was bringing a parcel for you.
Oh, what a pleasant person. Let me have a look, Hunter, sweetie. Oh, Hunter dear, unwrap it, would you? I might damage my little paws. Please.
Oh, all right.
Come on, Hunter.
I can't. It's too strong. It won't break.
Let me do it.
You won't be able to.
Let me try. Give it to me. Please.
You're wasting your time.
There. I've always said I was stronger than you.
Nonsense.
You couldn't break the string. I could. I'm stronger.
Don't talk rubbish, Cece. You could only open it because I weakened the string. There's a letter.
Never mind the letter. Open the box.
Shouldn't you read the letter first?
Boxes are much more interesting than letters, Hunter.
If you say so. Not much in it, Cece. Just some old bits of paper.
Rats. What a waste of time. Throw it out.
But shouldn't we see what's in the letter first?
Nope. It's a waste of time. Throw it out.
Just a minute. This is from Tabby, Whiskers and Moggy. Catawnies at Claw.
Pardon?
Cat lawyers. Attorneys at law. It says your great-uncle, Cantankerous Cat, has died. And he's left you this map and a set of instructions.
Uncle Cantankerous? He always was a mean old cat. Could at least have left me a few tins of sardines or a jar of cream.
But this is better than that. This is a map to show the location of the Cantankerous Cat treasure.
Show me that. Oh, right, Hunter. Look at that. It's a map of the mountains. There's the ghastly gorge, and there's the craggy cliff.
Right. You go across the ghastly gorge, and then you climb down the craggy cliff.
Ooh.
And there, 50 paces from the bottom, towards the terrifying tree, is the horrible hollow. And that's where you find the Cantankerous Cat treasure. And the instructions say you need to take something with you to help you cross the gorge and something to help you climb down the cliff. And then you need something else to help you lift the treasure out of the hollow.
No, Hunter, I don't.
Pardon?
I don't cross the ghastly gorge, and I don't climb down the craggy cliff, and I don't lift the cantankerous cat treasure from the horrible hollow, and I don't need to take anything.
No? Who does?
You do.
Who do?
You do.
Me?
Yes. We CCs are thinking cats. You are the hunter. Therefore, you must go out and hunt for the cantankerous cat treasure while I stay home and think.
Never. You'll never get me crossing Ghastly Gorge and going down Craggy Cliff. And as for Horrible Hollow, I wouldn't go near it.
You wouldn't?
Never. Thinking cats. Rubbish. Lazy cats more like it. Trust poor old Hunter. Always gets the dirty jobs. Hey, Albert? A scary place like this. What was that? Oh, it's just a broken twig. Oh, yuck, yuck. Gosh. Oh, it's a spider web. Ugh, makes my flesh creep. Sorry, spider, I broke your web. You'll have to make a stronger one. Oh, dear. Whew. Oh, that was close. We nearly fell down the bank into the ghastly gorge. Oh, Albert, we've got to cross this, which is why I bought the plank. Yes, I know. I'd rather be home too. Still, we've started this, and I'm determined to get that cantankerous treasure. Right. Here we go. Right. Let's get started. I don't like this, Albert. Maybe I had too much for breakfast. I think it's going to break. I thought that plank would be strong enough to hold us, Albert. It's the only one I've got. Oh well, onto the craggy cliff. It's a long way down, Albert. But if we must, we must. It's a good thing I bought my trusty rope. Oh, that was close, Albert. Lucky you were close to the ground. Oh, could have been nasty. Look at the rope. All the strands broken through. Ouch! My arm. Oh, it's not broken. Better do something about it, though. Just in case. There. Right. Oh. I saw this done in a movie once. I don't quite know what it's for, but I think it will help. There's the terrifying tree. Another 50 paces. We should find the horrible hollow. 1, 2, 3, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Here it is. I wonder why people call it the horrible hollow. In here, Albert. Oh, how much further, Albert? What's this? Ooh. Something down there. Now I know why the instructions said to bring a hook. It's broken. I've lost my hook. Oh, that's better. Oh.
But, Hunter, why did you take such a thin plank?
It wasn't all that thin, and anyway, it's the only kind I've got.
Well, you'll have to do better than that when you go back.
Yeah, I suppose so. Go back?
Exactly. We're not going to leave the cantankerous cat treasure at the bottom of Horrible Hollow. And as you're not sure you can find that new path again, so you'll have to go back the same way, using the map.
But those planks aren't strong enough.
How many have you got?
I had 4. I've got 3 now.
Well, maybe you should try using more than one.
Yeah, maybe I could arrange them in a different way so that they could take more weight without breaking. Hang on, I'll go and get them.
You're not bringing any planks in here. You'll break something.
Oh. Well, maybe I can make some model planks. Wonder what I can use. Maybe some cardboard.
Don't you cut up anything of mine, you nasty hunter.
Well, if I can't experiment with the planks, and if I can't use model planks, then I suppose I'll have to do it another way.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, I was too heavy for the first plank. That's why it broke. But you're lighter than me, and maybe you wouldn't break it. I could send you.
I told you, Hunter, I'm a thinking cat. I'm not going. Anyway, that's not your only problem.
Oh?
No. What about your rope? That broke too. You'll have to work out how to make it stronger.
Well, I suppose you don't want me bringing any of that dangerous long rope in here, do you?
Hunter, sometimes you can almost read my mind. Why don't you try with wool?
All right. I'll see.
And don't forget, the rope will have to hold you and the extra weight of the treasure as you climb up the craggy cliff.
Yes, but what about the rubber?
I can't imagine why you didn't use the rope. But still, if you're interested in rubber, you could see how far you can stretch some rubber bands before they break.
Yes, I could.
But do that later, when you've got the treasure for me. There's a good hunter.
It's 6:30 Sunday on 10.
ABC Video has a great selection of quality viewing for kids, like